Malcomson, I'm Principal City Lit and one of the co-founders of the Mental Wealth Festival. I think there are many more conversations about mental health at the moment, and I think that's partly because people are getting more comfortable about talking about mental health, and I think that's because you're seeing people in positions of responsibility, in the media, in public life, celebrities, talking about their health, their mental well-being. So it gives permission for people to be able to talk about their own issues, their own challenges. Are we anywhere near where we need to be? No, I don't think we are. I think it's the beginning of a series of conversations, but there is still so much stigma associated with mental health and well-being. People still feel guilty about talking to people beyond their immediate circle. And I think one of the points that was made in a very early Mental Wealth Festival, which was until we treat mental health in the same way as we do physical health, as in we talk about it, about each other, how we are physically, how we are mentally, until there's a parity between those two things, then we won't have reached the desired goal. And that's why so many more conversations need to take place, in my view. I think mental health is still lumped together as one thing. It's not seen like physical health as a range of different issues. And I think if we are going to make real progress, we need to start disaggregating the issues around mental health and talking about individual issues, and also look at it being a positive and a negative spectrum. One of the reasons I really like the phrase mental wealth is it looks at mental health as a spectrum around when you're in deficit and when there are problems, but also when you're actually doing well. And I think we can talk about and have conversations about what is good mental health, what helps ensure good mental health, whether it's the environment you work in, it's the friends that you spend time with. A lot of the work that's been done about kind of the positive side of mental health can really be shared, and that helps bring people up along the journey around mental health. But also acknowledging that most people in their life will suffer problems around their mental health at some time. They might be relatively small for the lucky few, or they might be very serious. And also they aren't, as I said, taking one form. They're not just mental health is an issue and it's a glob. It's actually a whole series of different issues. We don't talk about eye problems and conflate that with an appendicitis. We don't look at a broken leg in the same way as we do a lung infection. So with oversimplifying issues around mental health and well-being mean that we're not getting to the bottom of a lot of the issues. And I think the more that we're able to have a full and frank conversation about all aspects of mental health, then we're not going to really make the progress we need to. I have to say, during the last 6 months, it's been really difficult to maintain a balance. Some days it's great and some days it feels quite bleak. What I've tended to do is to find my own little safety mechanisms. Normally I swim. I'm not a great swimmer, but I actually find it's one of the best things for my well-being. Of course, with the gyms closed and swimming pools closed, I had to find a different alternative for that. What I did during the lockdown was, for my daily exercise, I would take my big Labradoodle, who is just a gorgeous specimen of joy, and we'd go out to the park for an hour. And I have to say that really got me through that period, because I was able to turn off a little bit and just actually go and enjoy nature, and actually enjoy the companionship of just something that gave me joy. And so I think it's finding that thing for you that works. As I said, for me, normally it's swimming, and I'm delighted now at the moment to be able to get back to swimming. But there's got to be something. You've got to sort of reflect on yourself about what that is and what will actually really work for you. And it might mean experimenting a little bit and then finding it going, I didn't think it was going to be that, but it does.